Okay, so you watched this video right here about the top 5 instruments that you can learn to play at home, and you've chosen one. But before you order one, you really should know some essential accessories that you should get with your purchase for the longevity and well-being of your learning and maintaining your instrument. Here we go. I'll be honest, when it comes to harmonica, you really don't need any other accessories, but if I had to choose 3 other accessories that you can get for your harmonica, it would be 3 more harmonicas in different keys. This one's in the key of D. If I were to do 3 more, I'd probably get C, G, and A, but that's mostly arbitrary. Get whatever keys you want. But having a few extra keys to play around with could be really inspiring and super cool. Plus, it's just nice to have. And sometimes you can get multi-packs of harmonicas that come with a few different keys, so maybe look into that. Okay, this next one is for the ukulele, the acoustic electric guitar, and the bass. It's essential that you get a clip-on headstock tuner. Yes, there are apps you can get on your phone to help you tune your instrument, but I'm an old school guy. I don't think they're super accurate. I think they're more frustrating than anything, and a clip-on headstock tuner is the way to go. This one is from a company called Snark. It's my personal favorite, but tons of companies make them. Get yourself a clip-on headstock tuner. It'll really help you out. Also for the wooden instruments, this is mainly for the acoustic stuff, like your acoustic guitar and your ukulele. Humidification can become a problem. If your house is super dry or you live in a climate that has really dry air, it can dry out the wood of your instrument and cause problems. Sometimes the wood can crack, sometimes the bridge can lift off, terrible cases fly off the instrument. These are things you want to avoid. For me, I went straight to my local department store and bought a hygrometer so I could see exactly what the humidity levels are in my house, and I bought a humidifier and I just regulate it. And you want to get it between 40 and 60%. I usually keep mine right at 50. If you don't want to go that route, if you want something a little easier and idiomatic, Planet Waves, D'Addario, they make these in-case humidification all-in-one systems. You just take the pack, put it in between the strings of your guitar, leave one up near the headstock, keep it in the case zipped up, and it keeps your guitar perfectly humidified. As long as it's already humidified, it'll maintain a level. It doesn't bring it up to humidity, but it maintains it. So for ukulele, clip-on headstock tuner, maybe look into some humidification, especially if you get a really nice ukulele with solid wood. If you have laminated wood or layered wood or whatever they're calling it these days, then your instrument is protected a little more from the humidity. But if you have a nice, fancy, solid wood instrument, you want to keep it humidified. So my top 3 pick for the ukulele would be clip-on headstock tuner, humidification system, and maybe get a case for it. You never know. Once all this is done and we can leave and go outside again, you might want to take it places and play for people. A lot of ukuleles already come with little gig bags, so make sure you look into that before you order one. For the acoustic guitar, I would get the clip-on headstock tuner like we talked about, humidification system. If it doesn't come with a case, maybe look into a case, not totally necessary. I'm going to throw in a couple bonus accessories. Maybe look into getting a capo. This will help you change the key once you start learning some chords. You can take those same chords that you learned, put the capo on the neck, and now play those same chords higher on the neck, but now you're playing in a different key. Really cool. And also maybe get a guitar stand. There's something psychological about not having to unzip a guitar case, fling it open, pull your guitar out. As human beings, we see that as a lot of work. That's a big barrier to entry to learning how to play an instrument. So if you see it on that stand and you can just walk up, pick it up, and start playing it, probably be more likely to pick it up and play it. But hey, leaning it up against the couch will do the same thing, so your mileage may vary. Top 3 accessories for an electric guitar. You're definitely going to want that clip-on headstock tuner, and you're going to want to get an instrument cable and an amplifier. Those are definitely the top 3. An electric guitar is a lot of fun, but it's a whole lot more fun when you can actually hear it. You can get beginner amplifiers on or around $100, and usually they have some effects built in like reverb, distortion. Blackstar makes some really great beginner amplifiers, but there's tons of other brands out there. Check them out. And I would get one with a headphone jack for sure, so that you can practice on your own. You're not bothering anybody. And you know, if you get self-conscious, nobody can hear you. You're just sitting there with your headphones. It's awesome. That's my top 3. And the last bonus accessory, I know this is more than 3 accessories, but you should definitely get some guitar picks when it comes to electric guitar and acoustic guitar. Picks come in all different shapes and sizes. Luckily, there's manufacturers like Dunlop, which make variety packs that come with a bunch of different shapes and sizes all in one pack. I go back and forth between a couple. Me personally, I really like the Jazz 3 XL. It's a little smaller and it's really thick. I feel like I get a nice good tone and I can really control a lot of what I'm doing with a nice thick hard pick. Guitar picks are a really cheap accessory. Throw them in your shopping cart before you check out. You'll be glad you did. Top 3 accessories for drums. This is really simple. I would just get 3 pairs of drumsticks in different sizes. Drumsticks can come a little bit longer, a little bit thicker, and they come in all different letters, numbers, and acronyms. For me, I would probably start out as a beginner with a 5A, a 5B, and a 7A. You can do some research if you want. Like I said, all different shapes and sizes. Me personally, I use the Steve Jordan signature Vic Firth sticks. I just think they're awesome, and I'm a big Steve Jordan fan. So if you have a favorite drummer that you're trying to emulate, maybe look up what sticks they use, but those are my picks. Super simple, 3 pairs of drumsticks. Just like the electric guitar, my top 3 accessory choices for an electric bass are exactly the same. A clip-on headstock tuner, an instrument cable, and an amplifier. I love the Hartke amps personally when it comes to playing bass. They're very affordable and they sound awesome. But you can do your own research, find out what your favorite bass player is playing, and maybe look at their amps. Clip-on headstock tuner, instrument cable, amplifier. So there you have it, my top 3 accessory choices before you get out there and order your first instrument. I'm Dave Stutts, and if you only give 1 like and subscribe today, then consider me next time you give a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.